Hey guys, it's your girl Mimi. Today's video I'm going to be sharing a quick hack, something that I feel that you need to change if you're looking for a job to come to Canada. If you're looking for LMI approved jobs, how you should be searching. Maybe just this one thing might make a difference. So if you're interested in that LMIA thing, looking to get a work permit to move here, then definitely keep watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to encourage me, so that I know that you like this kind of topic, because if I know you like this kind of topic, then I will research more about this kind of topic. Anyway, without further ado, I don't like long intros, you already know. So I realized that, which I'll try to I put an example of what I'm talking about on the screen for you guys. When you're searching for LMIA jobs, I think that if you search based on not the small companies, it will make a lot of difference. And I just feel like if you focus more on companies that are that big, like Tim Horton and Dennis also, advertise LMIA approved job. So for those of you like in my home country, because I don't think Tim Horton is my country, as at when I was in Nigeria, I wasn't there. It's like saying KFC, advertising for, that's a global brand, right? They have so many branches, so it will make a difference. Just an example, go on your Google, type LMI approved jobs Dennis Canada, okay, because that's the brand that I'm using as an example. And you can see here they have 2023 LMIA jobs Canada, okay, food service supervisor. I'm going to open this and show you guys how to search for big brands that have LMIA approved jobs, okay. And once you come here, you look at the details of the job, of course, to see if it's something that you want to do. And this is a full-time permanent role. These are important. You want to know if this is a part-time position or not, so we want to look at that. And this is from Dennis. So I'll just click back and come down. You see career Dennis, because I believe that they will have more roles if they have that LMI approved. And here I am in their more roles, and you can see it says Dennis is hiring, okay, join a family, not a company. This is them trying to say that this is a great place to work and all of that. Now once you get here, you look at the job benefits, okay. It's important to know what kind of job, and you can see here different roles: back of house management, front house. If you come down, you see all the roles. Food supervisor is there. You can see all the roles that are under management, all these managers that they are looking for. If you go to back of house, you see they are looking for a cook, assistant, dishwasher, and all of that. You can even click on the plus sign to have like more details of what the cook they are looking for should have. Front house, you see these positions for a front house. We're talking about bartender, people that as soon as you walk into the restaurant, these are the people that you meet. So this is an example of when I say type by big brands. So we're just going to do another search by Tim Horton. Guys, don't forget that you cannot be applying to this job with a non-standard CV, okay? So I'm going to leave a link here. If you need a Canadian style CV, you have to try to apply to this job, giving it your best shot. So you can reach out to these guys to give you a Canadian style of CV, cover letter, and all of that for just $15. So now we're talking about Tim Horton, right? And here you can see that they just posted this job 6 days ago. Tim Horton is like us saying, I don't know if you're familiar with Nigeria, it's like saying Mr. Biggs. It's like KFC. It's such a big brand over here, and they're looking for a supervisor, and they've put the details of the job here. I repeat again, before you apply, do not apply with your own standard of CV. Get a Canadian style of resume, and you can reach out to this contact again for a resume, okay? It's not a paid ad. I'm just trying to make you not waste your time applying when your CV is not up to the standard. So click on apply, and it will bring you here. And then here you'll be able to see, okay, what this is Tim Horton, and what they require. It's a full-time employment and all of that. And if I were you, I will also go back to their career page. If you focus on those kind of brands that are big enough, because I think that when you're looking for LMI, when I post LMI jobs, you see that the vacancies, sometimes the company is just looking for 2 people, or they're just looking for 1 person. And you're not the only one applying. There are so many people applying just like you. And this thing is not restricted to your country. It is what's the word now? It's open for everyone. So if you look at companies like Denny's and Tim Horton, even when they make their post, I put an example here. So if you want to apply, you can just go ahead and do so. Because it's a lot they have branches in Ontario, in Alberta, in Saskatchewan, in all the province. They are everywhere. They're even everywhere in the world. There's a lot more jobs for coming from those kind of brands versus you just applying to one person's shop, So if I'm just a grocery store and you're applying, unless I'm like one of the big ones like Walmart, like Canadian Superstore, like those brands, because they have so many branches and they are everywhere in the country, then my chances will be higher. And that way I can even focus my energy into just applying for those kind of companies that I know that these ones are big companies and they're always having vacancies, right? Just imagine how many people work in the kitchen for KFC or for Denny's or for Tim Horton, making coffee, all these things, they need people all the time. So I would focus and that thing helped me when I was in Abu Dhabi as well. Remember guys, there's a video that I shared how I got a good paying job in Abu Dhabi. I was getting a no. People were just rejecting me, regret email, sorry, we moved on with someone else, blah, blah, blah. And I changed my strategy and I decided to apply to a multinational. And guess what? It was that multinational that got back to me, that gave me the job. Because why? It's a big company. The number of people and the skill set they are looking for is more diverse versus if I just own a boutique and you're applying to my LMIA job that I posted on in my boutique. Tendency is that you are not the only one applying and I'm only looking for one salesperson in my boutique. So it's not that your application is not good, but I just need one person. You see the difference? Another thing, I've been saying this, preaching it, saying it. Some people have taken it. I've gotten so much feedback. Your resume, your cover letter is important. You can't just submit any CV and expect someone to get back to you. Not happening. It's not happening. So I always say this. Reach out. I always put this contact here to reach out to them. They do cover letter CV for as low as $15 each. I've used them, I've recommended them. So many people have sent me a thank you. Even in the comment section, people always put out the useful, how they got a job, after this resume and all of that. If you also don't want to pay anybody for a resume, go online, download the Canadian style template and write your resume yourself and submit. You're not the only. It's like, okay, I spoke to one lady today. Of course, I'm not going to share her name. And she talked about how during the job fair that I posted, she got a scheduled interview afterwards. And I'm sure so many people went for that job fair and didn't get anything. You have to somehow stand out because that job fair, for example, was open to everyone in Africa. And how many countries do we have in Africa? Over 50 countries. That means anybody in Africa who wanted to could have applied. So what makes you stand out then? Your CV needs to be good. Okay, so aside focusing more on big brands, okay, that that this one, they are big and they're always looking for people and they are not going to be shady with their LMIA because some are just putting it there, maybe they want to sell it, but these ones are too big for that. Focus on those and make sure that your resume stands out, okay? Contact these guys. They'll give you good resume if you don't know how to write a Canadian style resume. And they write just any other country. It's a writing company, okay? It's a writing service. They write all kind of, for Australia, for UK, for Canada. They give you the style. Every country has a style of resume. We need to understand that. When I moved to UAE too, I realized that my style of resume from Nigeria was not the same style that they use over there. There you have to put your picture, things were just, I'm like, oh, what's going on? Over here in Canada on the other side, it's not the same thing because you don't have to put your picture. I've seen some resume, people even put like their local governments, like nobody have time to read. The ATS will just trash your CV, doesn't it? In your mind, you feel like I've applied to 1,000 jobs, but it didn't get to the HR because the ATS will filter out any CV that they feel does not contain the keywords that they are looking for. Because just imagine if you're an HR personnel, do you really want to just waste your time reading when you post about a job. Just go on LinkedIn and see when a job is posted like 20 minutes ago. Next thing you know, 500 people have applied. Do you think an HR person has time to read through all the 500 applications? Of course, the ATS will filter out the ones that does not concern the job role, or the ones that you think they think that does not have what they are looking for, and only those CVs that contain the keywords and the description of what they are looking for will get to them. So you see, your chances are already limited by just submitting. Let me just be you spray and pray. You just spray your CV everywhere and then you start praying. No, you need to be strategic, okay, about the kind of CV that you're submitting and the kind of cover letter that you're submitting. And when you're also filling out these forms, when you're applying, I always say this: if you go on LinkedIn, for example, and you see a job there, I don't apply that way. That quick apply, that one apply, I don't, because whatever detail that I have on my LinkedIn might not exactly suit the job role. So what I do is that let's say I type on LinkedIn my job and I see a particular position. I can just I will check, okay, ABC company is hiring. I'll go on Google, I'll type ABC company, I'll go to the career page and I'll apply through the career page, because there will be more information for me to provide. And that way I'm able to really fill out all the things that the company is expecting from me. Okay, that's for people who are looking to come to Canada with work permits. But it also boils down to, even if you're just migrating to Canada as a new immigrant, before you go and end up with menial jobs because you think everybody in Canada lands and must get a menial job. No, your resume really. And there are even people that go as far as taking personal coaching, career coach. Not everybody came here and got a minimum wage job. I even know people that started on a 6-figure role, and it's not impossible. Some people will start arguing with you. No, abroad is not this. I'm not saying that everybody that got here started on a 6-figure job, but there are people that actually started way better. Okay, and that's what I'm just saying, that why limit yourself? You can start by making sure that the CV you have, I've seen one person has a 5-page CV, for God's sake. Who's gonna read it? 5-page? Most resumes should just be 1 page, at most 2, but recommended 1 page. Whatever experience you have, whatever the certification, should fit into 1 page. People do not have time to go through and read to see where is the thing I'm really looking for in this CV. No, that's why I'm saying that if you do not know how, pay and get these things done. When I moved from healthcare to projects, me too, I was like, how this work I've done in the healthcare industry, how do I make it to fit into an experience for project roles? And I realized that I think I'm a very smart person, but I'm not smart with I can't be that smart, everything. You can't be smart with everything, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what? If you go check out like some CV writing services online, it's like $200 and something. Then somebody recommended this guy. Of course, I'm like, okay, how much? Is it $15? Yeah, please write me. Write me. They're not going to give you fake CV. I think that's another thing that I should mention here, since I'm the one recommending these people. They don't give you fake CV. Your same CV that you have that has your experience, your education and all of that is the same CV you send to them. They revamp it, they make it a Canadian style, and they make it suit the job title you're looking for. For example, if you're looking for project roles, or you're looking for IT roles, or you're looking for a caregiving job, they will make your previous experience, tailor it, and take the ones that would match with the job role that you're currently searching for, so that your chances are increased. And that's what happened when I moved from healthcare to projects. In my previous job, they don't call those things that we're doing projects. But when I took Google Project Management course, I realized that, some of the things I've been doing are actually projects, but they are not named projects. And you would have probably also seen similar thing in your, you would have noticed or seen similar thing in your role right now. It's not what they gave you in your job description that you are currently doing. Your job description is there, and other duties are assigned. Before they push this one. Oh yeah, Wale, can you help me do this? Oh yeah, Wale, can you add? You start seeing that you've taken up a lot of roles. Sometimes you are the one onboarding new people when they hire them. You are the one training them. You've taken up training roles, but it's not written in your job description. So what a professional CV person does is to help you capture all you've done. They don't manufacture CV for you, but they will just help you tailor it to suit the particular role that you are now looking for, so that you don't end up in menial jobs. And again, one thing is to be looking for you know that you have a high chance of getting a job if you are submitting for CV and they're at least calling you for interview, because now you have another thing that you're going to have to deal with, passing the interview. But if your CV is not even getting you to interview, to the point of getting an interview, how then are you going to get a job? You see what I mean? And one of the lies that I need to debunk here is when people think that when they are moving from Nigeria, like your previous experience does not count. It's a lie. Your previous experience in your home country counts, because there is no way you're going to magically have a Canadian work experience, or a New Zealand work experience, or an Australia work experience if you've not worked in those countries before. So your work experience counts. The reason they even gave you this whole thing because of your previous work experience. The problem here is that your CV, however, is not good, and that is not taking you to the next point where you at least get interviews. That's why I'm pounding on this and saying, get a good one. Check so many online templates as well that you can use, okay, and create one yourself if you feel like it's something you can do by yourself. Now, that said, please, during interviews in this country, I've realized that what most companies are really looking for is more of your soft skills. Of course, you need to know how to do the job, but if you know how to do the job and they sense that you're a trouble person, you're not going to get the job, because you are not going to come into the company and cause problem for everybody. So it's more of those soft skills. As they're interviewing you, as they're talking to you, it's majorly about your charisma. It's more about like your attitude. Some people, when you see them, they just you just, have you not seen people, you just be like, this person is not just a likable person, You need to create that when you speak, speak with some, how do I put this? What's the word? You need to have some, as they're interviewing you, be a likable person, okay? Don't, if you are quick to anger, you have not learned soft skill, you are not a good team player, no matter how good you know how to do the job, it's just a matter of time, because here they value that side a lot. So you need to just not say, I'm good, I'm a web developer, all I need to come here and do is just develop, create, do the job you hired me for. No, team playing, soft skills, good charisma, office politics, all of these things you need to gradually train yourself to become, because workplace is a hustle ground, though. You understand? People are playing politics all the time to move up. So you cannot be the only one that gets there and the next thing is, I don't like this person, or you gotta make stupid jokes that nobody finds funny. What that tells you is that you need emotional intelligence. You need intelligence overall to know what to say, what to not say, how to behave around people, how to talk, how to not talk. Unlearn some things, relearn some things. Thank you so much. I'm done. Wait for my next topic. We will try and continue. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. God bless you. See you in my next video.